You'll always be home to me.
Cause baby now we've got bad blood. You know we used to be bad love. So take a look what you've done. Cause baby now we've got bad blood. Now we've got bad blood. So I don't think we can stop. You man really did. And baby now we've got bad blood. Did you have to do this? I was thinking that you could be trusted. Did you have to ruin what was shiny? Now it's all rusted. Did you have to hit me where I'm weak? Baby, I couldn't breathe. still got scars that look back from your night. So don't think it's in the past. These kind of words, they last and they last. Now did you think it all through? All these things will catch up to you, and time can't heal, but this won't. So you come.
We welcome you live to Bristol Dirt. We're watching just a little bit of practice. I'm Terry Radford, joined in the booth by Jason from Signature Esports and my favorite defending champion, because he's the only one of this truck series, Levi McCarty. It's so wonderful to be here, coming off a great Chicagoland show where, Levi, you came up one spot short, but you had a hell of a run. You almost got it done. How excited are you to call this race? It's Bristol, baby.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. We're playing in the dirt tonight. I see a lot of guys out here practicing, running some pretty decent laps. We might have a surprise winner. We're doing heat racing. We got a ton going on. It's going to be awesome.
Got so much going on. Jason, welcome to night 2 of the crazy top esports world that we put on here. How excited are you for Bristol? We're slinging some mud, and it's so unpredictable.
I love Bristol Dirt. It's one of the factors of truck racing that you don't get to see very often. We watched NASCAR do it this past year. Absolutely insane. And all of the series, I look forward to it. These drivers are looking like they're ready to rock and roll here.
This is some of my favorite things to do. Call races with damn fine announcers and do something that I have never intentionally went out to do. I've never just found myself calling dirt, but tonight we do it for the first time ever. Trucks on dirt on top esports. Who knows? We might make a thing out of this one and start making this a yearly event. We have a very unique. I hope he gets on the racetrack here soon. We have a very unique in-race reporter tonight. He did something for us that I thought was pretty cool. I wish we could get a shot of his truck. There he comes on the racetrack as I speak of him in this number 4. That's Jake Anderson. We're going to get him down here, and we're going to have a quick word with our in-race guy as soon as I find him. There he is. Let's pull him down here and pull this up. Hey, Jake, it's Terry, man. Where are you at?
I am at Bristol Dirt.
Yeah, what's behind you back there?
Oh, man. I'm at Peaches Gentleman Club.
Peaches of Atlanta, Georgia. Holler if you hear me.
I'm just going to play outside.
Holler if you hear me, Peaches of Atlanta. Oh, Jake Anderson showing up and showing out. It's welcome to the in-race reporter spot. It's good to have you. Bristol Dirt, how excited are you for this?
I'm pretty excited. I raced a little bit of dirt, but I've never really raced here at Bristol. I did the super late models here and did pretty good, but these trucks are a whole nother thing.
Now, I must ask you here. Are you Heat 1, Heat 2?
I am. It don't show me yet.
Well, I guess you must be Heat 2.
I gotta qualify.
We're gonna let you go, and we'll talk to you later. That's Jake Anderson. A lot of people having a lot of fun with the Peaches. Here we go. I think we're getting ready for Heat 1, or is they're actually qualifying for the Heats?
So they're gonna get 3 lap qualifies here with 5 minutes to do it. They shouldn't need that much. We're talking 20-second laps, 20.5-second laps for most of the drivers that we've seen out there. Levi, who do you got bets on here?
Oh, man. Holding my feet to the fire right away. I love it. Let's see. I'm going to pick Brian Dublé tonight. I think
double. There it is.
Yeah, Brian Double, sorry. I think he's going to come out victorious in a long night of racing.
It's a very bold pick. Jason, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to hold you to the fire. Who are you picking tonight?
We watched Sheldon Fettig last night kind of dominate a little bit. I know that Jason Reef out there looks like he's got the fastest qualifying lap so far, but I'm thinking that Mr. Fettig, who looks like he might start on the pole in heat number 2 here, I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call somebody from the front. Normally, I pick a lot of people in the mid pack, give them a chance to get warmed up, get folks driving. But I think Sheldon Fettig, even though I want to get my Mr. Brian Double Trouble Dublé out there and root for him. I'm gonna let Levi do all the rooting for me, and we'll pick Mr. Fettig.
Well, North Dakota State. He's representing here. Big North Dakota State fan. Really good quarterback came out of there, and we might be seeing him dig up some dirt this afternoon. John Capps in the field. A special person in the field, Byron Jones, says he is the king of dirt. He's got a lot of competition with him. He came out and laid a very good lap, in my opinion. 20.69 is what he put down here, and he's only 3/10 off. But boys, you guys are the dirt guys. I'm just the outsider looking in. I'm an asphalt dude. What's 3/10 like here?
Levi, I'll let you have this one first, and then I'll follow up with you on that one.
Throttle control is huge on dirt. The biggest thing with these trucks is they're really heavy. So momentum is huge into carrying that momentum into every corner. Yeah, I think that's where you're going to pick up those 0.2 of a second and go from there.
The 0.2 of a second high line, we're going to see a lot of damage on the trucks. But they do have a fast repair. Highly recommend them using that in the feature. Save that for that 25 lap heats. It's going to go by really quickly, and everybody's going to move on to the feature. So that's not you never know where you're going to end up in the long haul. But using the high line, making sure that you're keeping your tires in the dirt, and I second the throttle control. That's going to be huge here because your throttle steers the truck more than your wheel does.
We're going to play-by-play this tonight. Hope everybody enjoys. We swapped from the ticker to the tower for tonight to give you guys better angles and to really help bring the old school dirt back of what the natural feel would be. We took the cameras away for the night. No cameras, no glitz, no whatever. It's down and dirty. It's grassroots racing at its finest. Saturday night type style short track racing. But we're going to do it on a Wednesday. We're going to raise hell while we're at it. Seven Crawford out here. He is 15th on the board so far. And walking around a lap in that Pepsi number 16, Levi, what did you like from him so far? I mean, he's mid-pack, but he was able to keep it straight and keep it steady on the high lane.
Yeah, I think, even getting some more laps in on the high lane here in qualifying and practice, I think is going to be huge for him in the race. From what it sounds like, the race is going to be won up there, and who can figure out how to run it the best.
And Jason, I'll kick it to you. You talked last night. We talked about the cushion. We talked about things moving up, progressively starting to get dirtier as our first 25 lap heat's about to start. But you talked about the dirtiness of a certain line, how one line's going to smooth out. Things are going to start to happen. Kind of walk people through. They're used to seeing asphalt racing on this channel. This dirt stuff is totally different.
For those who have been over on the Signature Esports sides, which I appreciate everybody who's kind of bounced back and forth from Signature Esports to Top Esports, you're going to see drivers utilize that low to mid line. You're going to start seeing some of the track darken out, and it's going to look like glass. You get your tires on that if you're not utilizing your throttle control. That right there is going to be changing the direction your truck's going to turn. I wouldn't be surprised if folks utilize kind of the midline for a little while and leave that bottom line alone, especially when we get into the 50 lapper. That right there, that 50 laps, you're going to see that track change a lot. After each session, after each heat, the track state does reset. So you're going to see 5% usage out of the trucks in each heat. They're going to get a brand new session whenever they get done with heat race number 1.
Well, to set your lineup here, 13 cars transferred over into heat number 1. Jason Reef is going to be your pole sitter for this one. He was the fastest man on the racetrack. he goes here in that number 11 breast cancer awareness Chevrolet. Sean Kostritza, Byron Jones, Nicholas Pressey, John Capps, Joshua Roberts, Ryan Pinnell, Seven Crawford, Brad Kirby, Bobby Narball, Jake Anderson, and Stoney Benfield. If he loads up, will make the field here. This is going to be short, fast, in a hurry. Quick, fast, go 25 laps. You don't have time to make a mistake. If you do make a mistake, Levi, how do you recap your stuff to get back to the front here?
Yeah, I think everybody's transferring over to the main event here, so I think a lot of these guys are going to use this first heat as almost like a practice session and get as many spots as they can, get comfortable with the truck, and see if there's any momentum that you can take to the main event.
It's time to go. The trucks are starting to move. This is it's new. It's new to me. It's new to iRacing. It's new to NASCAR. Putting them on dirt. Do you think it's going to be like it was at Knoxville, Iowa, for Jason?
I think that this will be. There's going to be cautions in the feature. There's no cautions in the heat races, so they're going to just run 25 laps straight. It's going to happen. I think folks are going to get into each other. They're going to have to get used to it. They're going to have to get that line working itself. Do I think it'll be? This is a different field. It's a new field for me. I kind of know what to expect, but I think here we're going to see who's going to be able to shine on dirt and who's going to quit early.
Boys, I'm ready. The fans are ready. These drivers have been excited. They asked for dirt. You guys are just as excited as I am.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm nervous. I feel like I felt leading the race at Talladega. I said my heart felt like a penny in a dryer. Man, it's kicking out of my chest like a baby in the womb. Pace truck is about to drop on pit lane. Heat number 1 is going green, and here they come. Jason Reef holds them, flags in the air, green flag, we're racing, dirt, baby.
Already bumper-to-bumper action into turn 1 on the outstretch of turn 2. The 11's going to have the lead here. Pretty easy, but watch that 46 right there. Kostritza's going to be able to use the high line and try to catch into here. Who's going to be faster? Who's going to be more stable? Into turn 3.
2 by 2 they go. Byron Jones sliding off the exit. He's very loose. AKA, I'm just kidding. He's not loose. That's just the dirt. He goes around the corner. Sean Kostritza's making a run towards Jason. This is going to set the pole winner. This is going to set the man starting P1, Levi.
Yeah, it looks like Jason's doing a nice job at the beginning of the race here, getting out in front of everybody, running his line. Byron is really slinging it into the corners there. It's awesome to see.
Kind of walk through here, Jason. I want to know. We're on these heats. Why is he having to sling it so much?
Well, when it comes to the entrance of the corner, because they are already free, that car as they exit the corner or that truck is turning right already. So the rear end steps out, so he has to sling the nose in to get that rear end to turn around, utilize that throttle to get himself around the corner, and then try to straighten up. Watch him as he turns into the corner. He's up next to the wall. Look at that left. He's already turning right into the throttle and back into it. Has to sling it back left.
He's slinging it. He is. We'll go on the roof cam of what he's got going on. You see the battle for the lead really hasn't shaped up to what we thought it was going to be. They're sliding when they come into the corner. Levi, like I said, you're going to have to teach me. You're going to have to teach these fans. Why are they slinging it one way to go back the other when they go into the corner?
Yeah, you got to snap that car on entry to get it to turn into the corner. And Byron is really, really good at doing it. Jason as well, and you see Sean keeping pace there with the 11.
That's Brad Kirby going on pit lane. Early contact for him, but we all make it. Him and Seven Crawford made contact. You're all going to make it to the feature. So no reason to use the faster pair and come out here. Just sit on pit lane. You're going to start in the back anyhow. Hope for the cautions, Jason, and hope for the mayhem to happen in the feature like we think it is. On board with Mr. Kostritza. He's making a run for it. We got 19 to go. These laps have clicked off like it ain't nothing.
Well, the 46 of Kostricha, you see the nose of that truck where he's pointing the nose of it. He's keeping it low now. They've been working that midline, so now there's a little bit of grip down there on the bottom, and he's going to try to utilize that as he gets into the corners. They've started to work their line, their preferred line, and now he's trying to find grip any place that he can get it. Now he's going to slide up the racetrack and follow right in line with the 11 here.
We're going to go cockpit view with Mr. Kostritza. You see the mud clicking up. We're kicking mud tonight. It's always fun to see rubber kicking up, but it's even funner to see dirt. He's going to get under the 11 of Jason. And like I said, I did this one time, and I wrecked within 3 laps. I wrecked my buddy. But the low line, high line, you see the top up there. That's called the cushion, if I'm not mistaken. Why aren't they going to go try to rubber that in or pack that dirt down at the very tip top of this racetrack, Levi?
I think Sean's running wherever he's faster right now. He is wheeling that thing. It looks like, we got a little lap traffic there. It messed up his line. He had to go up to the top there. We'll see if he can reel him back in.
This is entertaining to watch. We haven't seen many people have incidents. The young man over here doing a whale of a job, Bobby, staying down on the bottom, staying out of people's way, but he's still able to sling it. And you talk about going wherever they're fast. They're starting to push that up a little bit closer to the wall as the 4 wrecks onto pit lane. Hard contact. And Jason, it's side by side for lead, 13 to go. Do we see an aggressive move?
I think with 13 laps to go, they're getting used to each other here. The 46 trying to figure out where the 11's not going to be, but you're going to start watching the 11. He's got
the 11's around.
Contact's going to be made. 46 is going to take the lead. 55 is going to be right there on the back bumper of the 46. Now we're going to have a battle. He lost it right there. It's glassing over. It's getting. There's less and less grip there. His tires kind of stuck around. He tried to go aggressive, and it sent him around there.
Goodness, that was a lot to digest in a lap. 11 goes around, 46 gets into him, but Kostritza still takes the lead. He's 0.7 of a second over Byron Jones. He's moved his way up to P number 2, and Ryan Pinnell back here in that Monster Energy 1 is hoping that Byron and Kostritza make contact with one another themselves, Levi.
Yeah, it looks like Byron's starting to reel him in here a little bit, running the high line. We'll see how Jason rebounds here the rest of the race and where he ends up in the main. He had good speed there at the start, but tough break, like Jason was saying. He tried to overcorrect and ended up spinning it out.
Tough break back here for the 11. He's all the way back to the 7th place position, but he's still clicking off some really fast laps.
He's 17 seconds off the pace at the moment, and it's falling to Kostritza. He's got really no competition yet. The 55 is doing a great job getting into the corner. When he gets his tires up there, especially in turn 1, egg shape is what Bristol is. Once he gets his tires up there, up a little higher, he keeps his truck a little straighter. He's able to click off some time in turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4 better for the 46.
What's the difference between the turns? Because at normal Bristol, obviously, both turns are fairly even. You can go the same high lane in turns 1. You can go the same lane in 3 and 4. But, Levi, what's so different other than there's dirt on it?
I don't know. Maybe Jason can add some insight to that. I'm not quite sure when you put dirt on it how it's that much different.
Well, you've got 33% banking at Bristol already, so that's like super speedway kind of speeds. What you're getting at a turn 1 and turn 2, it's a tighter turn already. So you're adding with dirt, you're adding another 2% banking, and you're tightening up the corner. 3 and 4, a little bit wider. You can look at them as they go around right about here. That turn already just over the overhead camera looks a little bit wider already. If you were on the blimp, you'd really see where that is. Turn 1, turn 2 tighter. Turn 3, turn 4 just a little bit wider. So it gives that 30% banking, that much more grip on the higher line. The 55 doing a great job, but I will tell you that you have to approach each corner differently. Martinsville, it's oval shaped. Bristol, not so much. It's kind of like driving Darlington. Each corner has a different turn.
I'm learning so much, but with 4 laps to go this time by, when Sean Kostritza makes his way back, the lead shrunk back down. It is now going to be 0.8 of a second, but a big battle happening on here. Nicholas Pressey starting to catch John Capps in the 702 Beef Jerky Unlimited Chevy Silverado. Pressy has been impressive. Levi, every time he comes in to race, he's led laps. He's done phenomenal. You throw dirt on top of something, he's like, hell, I'm in. He's in 5th.
Nick's kind of a do-it-all kind of racer. Really impressed me a couple of weeks ago on the road course at Watkins Glen. He's having a solid showing here tonight. He's always a player at super speedways and mile and a half as well. So it's really impressive to kind of see him have a good showing about anywhere he goes.
Oh, Presley's in the wall. Commentator Curse has hit him. 2 laps to go for Sean Kostritza. He's going to get around Bob one more time. So far, what are we thinking? What are we seeing? We've seen some decent racing, guys. Does this transfer over, Jason, into Heat 2 and sets up the momentum for the feature?
Well, Heat 2's had a lot of time to sit here and wait. We're about 12 minutes into this heat. These drivers are going to be looking at what these guys are doing, what kind of lines they're running. They're going to take their own pointers, and they're going to run their own kind of race. You got to remember that this sets the inside lane. The outside lane is going to be in Heat 2, so got to work that outside. How are you going to be able to get around drivers when it comes to a larger race?
1 to go, sponsored by Fairfield Auto Group. Get it out of my mouth. 46, gonna make the last time down the back straightaway for heat number 1, and it's over. Sean Kostritza gets it done. Heat 1 is complete. Now it's time to get ready for heat 2. Do we see, as hashtag Peaches starts to trend in the thing, Sheldon Fedek holds the position for this one. 2 teammates from Beef Jerky Unlimited, Sheldon Fedek, Thomas Delago start on there. Your man in the 2, Mr. Bryant, is going to be 3rd. Trevor Zelani is going to be P number 4. Tony Resler routes out the top 5. This right here could be the most interesting heat that we have, guys, because there's a lot of people in here that can make some noise.
Yeah, I saw Trevor Zalesny in the number 23 was throwing some good times down in practice as well. I'm assuming he's going to be solid on dirt as well. So we'll see here. Hey, Jason, what did you say Brian's nickname is?
Double Trouble. So he normally runs
that.
he normally runs the 00, but his wife is friends with my significant other, and they play games together and all kinds of stuff. He ran with Signature Esports in basically every series that I've had. Anytime I have a series, he's been in it. So much love to the Dublé family. I call him Brian Double Trouble Dublé, and I tell you what, he lives up to his name. He's a lot of fun and such a good dude.
It's good to have friends in low places, because he races on the channel I broadcast. No, I'm just kidding.
I love it. No. I love it. I love being able to go. And iRacing is such a great community that you see drivers from all over. You see drivers like Malik Ray. The very first tournament that I ever held, Malik Ray won that tournament. So you see him racing in the Coca-Cola series. I get in here at Top Esports in the Beef Jerky Unlimited Truck Series, and I'm seeing a driver that I've called races for in here as well. It's a great community. It's awesome to see that everybody's connected, and it looks like Pace Truck's going to dive off, and we're going to go green flag racing. I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
South Dakota State, baby. Where you at? Beef Jerky Unlimited. Let's effing go. 41's loose off the start, Levi. He didn't know what he was doing there.
I love it. There were both the rows were just loose coming off or entering the corner. Looks like Tommy D is going to pace the field here. Trevor's looking fast up on the high line there, and he's making a good run at him here.
Big runs happening all over the place here. You have a battle for the lead heating up. Here comes Trevor, TFR, going after Beef Jerky Unlimited. The same stuff we saw yesterday in the Xfinity Series. We're seeing over here tonight. Tommy Delago surprising me. I didn't take him as a dirt guy, and here he is. Right here, leading the race on dirt in the 23, the MK2 Aerospace Machine, making a hard charge to the front. And if I'm seeing it right, he's going up there where nobody else has went all night, boys.
It looks like that's his lane. The 41's right there as well. He's running the same kind of lane. What is happening here is you're seeing an egg shape from the race leader of Delago, and on the 23, he enters low. You see the slickness right there. He's going to go straight up to the top of the racetrack. 41's going to be there side by side on the exit of 2, and that is where you can make the mistake. If you run an egg shape, you're not carrying speed. What you're doing is you're pulling what I call a self slide job.
And I tell you what, I'll echo the sentiments of Abram Moon, the highest gifter on this stream. He's gifted 15 subscriptions out here on this channel. We're so happy to have you. Man, we are so happy to have you on this stream. It means the world. I've done a couple shows over with you, try to bring some entertainment to your fan base, and I'm so honored that you came over and shared us with yours. So thank you so much. And Abram says, teach Levi some dirt racing. He's clueless, with all due respect. So Jason, you got something to do. Is there's a car on the wall that would be this 98 of Randy Bosquet.
What Bosquet is doing, once you get stuck into the wall, you're pretty much flat in there. You know that if you've got traffic right there next to you, now he's got his right suspension just dragging him up the track, and now he can't get back up to speed. These trucks turn under speed and the throttle, and if you're stuck, you're not going to go anywhere.
Levi.
No offense taken to what Abram said. He said all due respect. If you say all due respect.
Yeah, it means you can say whatever the hell you want. With all due respect, I think we're doing a great job up here, and I think all the fans out there are doing great. I will touch on one subject. If you are a racer and you have an incident with another driver, please don't bring it onto the stream. Don't air dirty laundry out there. My wife will delete the comments. I promise you it will happen. She's not a fan of outside racing coming onto the stream. Please respect the stream and respect the people that are commenting. I love you guys to death. 23, Trevor, Sheldon Fettig are all right here with one another. They're racing. This is the closest battle we're going to see so far, and they're racing for a potential second row starting spot.
The 41 of Fettig had that rough start there. I don't know if he started in second or if he started in third. Typically on dirt tracks in the trucks, you want to start in a higher gear, not like the street stocks or other vehicles that have 4 gears. The trucks you want to start in third gear. You get the best grip on your start. But if he started in second, then he had to make that quick shift. That could slow you down on the start right there. And right now he's trying to get around the 23, but Delago 1.5 seconds over those two. That's a whole different race going on right here.
Levi, the racing has been phenomenal so far. Are we setting ourselves up for failure with 2 amazing heat races coming into the main with a lot of drivers?
Yeah, I mean, you put double the drivers on the track, and we'll see what happens. But I am shocked. Tommy D he's running away with this heat race. He was in the chat before the race. He was complaining about, this is going to be terrible. He was going to, it was going to be fun, but it was going to be a mess, and he didn't know what was going to happen. He made it sound like he didn't really know what he was doing, but man, he's ripping that high line and running away from these guys.
Only one person so far has went on to pit lane. That's Randy in the 98. That Ford F-150 had to go behind the wall for a little bit. We talk about the damage that's going to be happening out here on this racing surface. Do we expect to see a clean car in the field tonight, or Jason, are we just going to see a junkyard here at the Bristol Dirt Race?
I think that you're going to see some right side damage. That's just going to happen, and that's going to happen from everybody. You're going to get that right rear quarter panel. It's going to be dinged up. There's going to be some scrapes and bumps and bruises. Our folks going to get into each other. Of course, it's dirt racing. There's very little control that you have. Imagine if right now they needed to stop. If they slammed on those brakes, that car's turning. That truck is turning left. And it's gonna whip around. So that's that. There are factors about dirt racing and with the trucks that come into play here. And right now, if the 86 said, this was going to be a mess, well, he's proven that it's not a mess. A little contact back there from somebody, looked like somebody trying to go off track.
Yeah, the 23 came up on Kerry Moore, who was going a lap down, and he kind of got into his bumper a little bit and gave him a little help spinning. These guys have been going at it though. Sheldon and Trevor, they racing hard. It's really good racing to watch here. Oh, he gets into him. Sheldon came up, thought he had him clear, and ended up getting into him a little bit. But that's dirt track racing right there.
Yeah, Abram says it in the chat, ain't dirt track racing if there ain't no damage on the truck or car, and you forgot to say with all due respect on that one as well. 41 takes over P2. It's a beef jerky and limited not lockout for the top two positions. TFR is going to be in P3, and I'm pretty positive that the only TFR car out here, or truck, is the 23 this week. Single car racing for him might play dividends where he can just go out there and have some fun. I mean, most of these guys aren't racing for points, boys. They're out here racing. They're trophy hunting like AJ Allmendinger.
Well, the 41 of Fettig now starting to close the distance, 6 laps to go. I don't know if it's enough time, but he is wheeling it like he should. Straight around to the outside, it does look like he is having one heck of a drive off. The 86 just trying to be comfortable, but the 41 utilizing more of that midline right there where he needs to find grip. 86 trying to utilize any of that track, but you saw the 23. He got a little bit sideways. 86 utilizing the egg shape coming out of the corner on the straightaway. The 41 catching him because he's just arcing it straight into the corner.
1.5 seconds is where it is at now as they catch up to the 39 of Dominic Previte in the Hooters machine. 41 had to go low right there, drops it down to 1.3. They're trying to find ways. They're trying to find speed, and I guess I can ask both of you this. I'll start with Levi. Just a little bit of dirt racing knowledge out here. Where are you looking for speed here? Do you just go to where you think the dirt's packed, or do you go where the dirt is just there?
Yeah, I guess it's feel throughout the run, but if you can run the high line successfully, it's a lot faster. The big thing about these trucks is carrying that momentum into each corner. I mean, they're not heavy, or they're not light like a sprint car, so they're not as twitchy. It's all about throttle control and momentum into each corner, and there's a lot less forgiveness with a truck compared to a sprint car. So white flag's waving here for Tommy D.
Tommy D, white flag in the air, outside pole sitter right here when he claims this checkered flag. Is going to get around Kerry Moore one more time through turns 3 and 4, slinging it off exit here, getting every bit of this dirt he can get. Checker flag, Tommy DeLago, heat 2, outside pole sitter. Oh, man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Let's bunch them up.
Do it again. 24 to the what is it? 20? Yeah, I think it's 24 or 25 drivers in the main, which is going to be 50 laps. If their arms are tired now, it's about to get a little bit more interesting. Randy, thank you very much, my friend. I'm out there watching the chats with everybody. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the compliments out there from all the folks that we've been kind of working with here. It's just absolutely insane.
Well, I tell you what, I love IVRL. Two of my favorite things to do is race IVRL and come out here and call these races as well. And while we do have an opportunity, we'll take a quick commercial break. They have a 5-minute warm-up here before we get onto the racetrack itself. We're going to take a quick side-by-side. Don't worry. You ain't going to miss none of the warm-up. It's still going to be there. We're going to go take a look at I think they tell me, and I'm going to need to send this to you, Jason, the greatest ad that I play of all time and the most catchy song. Here we go, IVRL boys.
NASCAR, let's go. IVRL, international virtue. IVRL, anytime that you hear your engine screaming. IVRL, yeah, you know we ain't streaming. Loud mother rubber, mother harder than a demon. Climbing up the pit, and to catch my double meaning. Cloud 9, yeah, you know the roof there.
And we're back. Warm up still happening. 3 minutes, now 9 seconds. My math's going here. Big shout out to Old Hickory 86 in the chat. You're here to support Levi. I absolutely love it. But welcome to Top Esports. Welcome to Bristol Dirt. And I believe we do have Jake Anderson up here with us. Jake, our Peaches man tonight. What's going on?
Hey, I just went in there and got a couple shots.
I love it.
Love
This Bristol Dirt's going so great that I had to go in there and get some shots.
I absolutely love it. And to be respectful, I will say this out loud. None of our other sponsors have any affiliation whatsoever with the Peaches Gentlemen Club. Just out of respect to them, I did pull the logo down. You are the Fairfield Driver Spotlight tonight, but we will not air that as long as we air that sponsor as well onto this channel. I appreciate everybody's stuff, but Jake, I love the enthusiasm for the Peaches in downtown Atlanta. You're going to win tonight, I hope.
I hope so. It's not looking good right now, but hell, we get in the race. We'll wing it.
Fake it till you make it.
I've tried everything from ratios to brakes, and I can't dial it down.
Can't figure it out. And
Can't figure it out.
I think the hashtag for tonight is hashtag top from Peaches. So for all the people there, use that out there in the chat. Have a little bit of fun. I love your enthusiasm, Jake. I love what you're doing on the racetrack. Where do you kind of put yourself tonight?
I'm hoping middle pack, but we'll see at the end.
Well, Jake, I appreciate you for being our in-race reporter tonight. Hopefully you do not get caught in any accidents, and we don't have to come talk to you and have Woody do an interview.
I hope not.
All right, Jake, I appreciate it. Thanks, brother.
Appreciate it, man.
Levi.
Sling it and wing it, Terry.
Sling it and wing it, baby. Sling it and wing it. Got every truck on the track now. It is going to be a show of 23. I believe Brad Kirby has retired this evening. Hey, Tiny Puppy Toes has made it into the chat. Welcome to all of our newer crowd that we're pulling in.
That's Double Trouble's better half. She's on the horn with Jessie, my old lady upstairs. They're playing Dead by Daylight right now, so she's phenomenal. I'm gonna give a little shout out to her as well because she has this awesome thing that she does. She has hand blown glass trinkets and marbles and stuff like that. Kato's Glasswork, KTOEZ Glassworks on Instagram. You gotta go check her out. She's absolutely wonderful.
I do like that. Put that down there in the chat for us. Boys, the warm-up's over. Our warm-up time is done. It's time to go racing. Mr. Kastritza takes the top spot with Thomas Delago. Byron Jones in P3. The king of dirt has an opportunity now with a bigger field to come up front and potentially win this race. Do we see it happening?
What I see turn one's going to be busy. Turn two's going to be insane. And turn three, it might be we might have our first caution until things kind of settle in.
And then the gloves are going to be off in turn 4 for sure.
Yeah. The start and the restart is going to be the big factor here. The caution laps do not count. Cautions are automatic through iRacing. So if somebody spins around, they need to get down to the bottom, get out of traffic. If they are hard on the brakes, they need to make sure they have that wheel crank to the right. And no doubt that fast repair is going to come in handy. But if they go a lap down, there's no free passes here in the Dirt Series.
No free passes here tonight. Sling it and wing it, as Levi's set up here. I'm so excited to have all of this going on. Thank you so much, Tiny Puppy Toes. Put that out there. Local businesses is what I'm after. Let's showcase our towns. Let's showcase our places. If you have a local business in the area, put them out there. Share the link. I disabled any link blockages. You can put any hyperlink you want out there. If you have a small business that we can check out, put them on a truck, put them on a car, showcase the amazing small businesses through the United States of America. Those workers are crucial for us. We love what they do. We love what they're about. And that's the heart and soul of America. And to quote my favorite movie, or one of my favorite movies, The Campaign, audio and installators are this nation's backbone. They're all the nation's backbone. And if it's a rockin', don't come a-knockin'. It's about to be rockin' at Bristol Dirt, boys. It's time to freaking go. Let's get it going.
Dirt racing is the best racing out there, from local tracks to super speedways. Bristol Motor Speedway, NASCAR's doing it. If NASCAR's going to do it, why can't we do it on iRacing? Green flag.
Green flag's in the air. Sean has a hard start. All three drivers up front have been the fastest guys throughout the season. Sean Kostritza made a huge gains. It's 2x2. Ryan Pennell makes contact with the 14. Byron Jones gets loose. He goes to the bottom. It's sporadic through the field, boys.
Highline running for the 41. He's going to have a run down there to the inside of the 46. It is running at its best, and I say running, but their wheels are turning. That is what's happening. The race leader, Delago, back out there to his leading ways. The 41's going to have his work cut out for him.
14's in the wall.
Try to catch him.
14's in the wall. He made contact hard. The Oreos are smushed. The cream has came out of that machine, and the OnlyFans monster Ford F-150, never thought I'd say that one again, is sitting right in front of him. He made small contact with Ryan Pennell on the outside. Nicholas Pressey, they're going to go 2x2. Slinging Levi is what they're doing, having a great time. The Tiny Puppy Toes got me. Having a great time, almost going 3 wide 11, almost turned Pressey.
Caution's out.
Caution comes out for the first time there.
Oh, it's our in-race reporter.
So caution laps will not count. You're going to see the relative on your left side. It's going to kind of bounce around a little bit as they go around the pace cars, so don't let that fool you. They'll get lined back up. The 86 will still be out front, 46, 41. If they have back-to-back cautions, it's going to go to a single-file restart. So they should double-file themselves here.
I'm glad you called it like that, because I had absolutely zero idea how this one works. But yes, it's going to shuffle out there. That's not accurate. It's not accurate at all. They're waiting for the pace car. So if you're watching right now, which you are, it's going to keep cycling through. It's going to say something happened, but it did not happen. Thomas Lago still holds the race lead. Sean Kostritza in P2. Sheldon Fettick will be third place. Trevor Zelani, Byron Jones round out your top 5. First caution of the night. It happens to be our in-race reporter. We told him not to do it. He did it anyhow.
He was doing shots.
That is true. He did go into Peaches. He went into Peaches and got a couple shots. Woody. We want to welcome in Woody Woodard. Our
AKA Fireball, remember?
AKA Fireball. Woody, you're our pit road reporter. Go ahead and pull Jake Anderson down here and get an interview with him from pit road.
Hey Jake, this is Fireball up in the booth here, down in the pits here. How you doing?
Man, I am not doing good at all.
Well, we mentioned, I heard Terry mention at the first race, hope you wasn't the one I'd had to talk to tonight, but how's the track out there?
Man, it is slick.
Oh, Lordy, we see a lot of mud flying and everything else out there, but, hey, it looks like y'all having a good time there for sure. I tried the track, but, hey, I couldn't do it, so that's why I'm up here doing pit reporting.
It's slicker than white dog shit out here. Hey, we are having fun.
All right, then. Well, have a good one. I wish you the best of luck. I hope you get that fast repair done and get back out there.
I got it, man. Appreciate it.
All right, have a good race.
You too.
Welcome to Top Esports After Dark, ladies and gentlemen. We're not just dirty on the track; we're dirty on the stream as well. It's slicker than dog shit, as he said out there on the chat. Oh my goodness, boys! I don't think I've laughed that hard since Pamela Anderson got fired.
Oh man, how do you get fired from that kind of job? Um, oh man, Delago. Delago needs a restart here to save his breath. I think that 46 is going to be. The inside line seemed like it checked up pretty hard there on the last restart. I think that might be why the 4 kind of got lost in the sauce, so to speak, out there.
Yeah, gears. The gears here, and yes, double language. I'm sorry, I repeated what he said. I'm not going to shy away from it. He said it. It happened. It's dirt, baby. It's Bristol, baby. We'll take that one this evening. Lap 3's on the board. Pace Truck's about to head on down. Clean his windshield off. Probably got a little muddy coming off of 3 and 4. Heading to the start-finish line to take the green flag. And now green flag is back in the air. 41 gets major loose. The bottom's checking up a ton when they go here. But the top seems to be organized, Levi.
Yeah, well, in that second heat, we saw Sheldon and Trevor battling pretty relentlessly. We'll see how it pans out here. Looks like Sean's able to make that bottom line work going down the back straightaway here.
3 wide on the back. Look at that.
Oh my goodness, 3 wide in the back. Everybody jockeying for position on the initial restart, Jason, and my goodness, 3 wide on dirt doesn't work 90% of the time.
It works getting into the corners. It works around the corners, but it doesn't work on the exit. On the exit, somebody's got to give. Somebody's going to have to find their own lane. And right now, they're really trying to push some boundaries here. The 46-86, they really have the best laps. Caps figured something out. He's up to 3rd.
Well, they always say 3 wide works 60% of the time. Every time we have an opportunity to see how much it's going to work, as they're just slinging it. Everybody's slinging it. Nobody cares. A lot of these guys are racing for points, but they do get 2 mulligans. Something I didn't mention earlier on in the season. You get 2 mulligan races. Why not just throw it out there? Throw it on the line, Levi. They have nothing to race for. They can throw this race away if they damage their trucks to the point that they can't take it no more. Why not?
Yeah, let her fly. 23 and 41 are battling hard again back here. These guys have been racing close throughout so far. It's been an interesting battle to watch. Trevor is running that high lane a little bit higher than anybody else I've seen so far. He's been on the wall about every lap. We'll see how it wears in up there as the night progresses.
We're going to take a lap around the Bristol Dirt Speedway, the Dirty Bristol, as they say it. You got Dirty Birds TV, calling great races on his Twitch channel. You got Rick James, the man, the myth, the legend, out there watching some awesome top esports, Beef Jerky Unlimited. As Trevor gets into the wall, was that a surprise? He jumped the cushion a little bit, got into the wall. Is it just dirt racing? Jason, how much can you beat the mess out of these cars and still make them work?
These trucks are durable. You can beat the tar out of it, especially on your right rear. The moment that you get that front right quarter panel kind of jacked up, that's when it starts messing with your ability to steer here and your ability to drive the truck around. And it'll start pushing that truck to the top. You see the 94 get into the wall right there. He did the same thing. There's Mr. Dublé on your stream. Do love to see him out there. But
big
you can
spin
beat him
in
up.
The back, guys. Big spin, man. 88 around.
Just saw that. Just saw it on my screen here.
There goes Byron. Byron goes around. Brandon Ward goes around. Kerry Moore, I believe, was involved. Also, Randy Busquet got a piece of that when he's on pit road. He used his fast repair right then. I believe Kerry Moore had a bit of this. There is that. There's Joe Tardif. He has some damage. There's a lot of trucks out here that have damage. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it looked like Brandon drove it in too hot into the corner, and he actually got into his teammate, Joe, and spun him around and then collected a couple of other trucks.
That was a full send in the corner. Yeah, full send into the corner for the 88. He was trying to utilize the bottom lane, maybe pull a slide job up there, but kind of misjudged it. And maybe a little too early for that early on.
Slinging it to wing it, boys. Slinging it to wing it. Do we seal? Oh, and Joe, he was not. They were not happy. They come down and give their teammate just a little bit of payback on that one. This is the track for payback. This is what everybody can do. You come into this race, you really don't have anything to lose this evening. You have an opportunity to just do what you want to do. And unfortunately, some people get taken out. But look at the different shades of this racetrack from top to bottom. It's an opportunity to do something different. And yes, that is a great idea. Let's get Tommy. Woody, grab the sponsor of this race.
Let me go find Mr. Tommy Delago.
Tommy's doing a fantastic job. His restarts have been on point. He's been able to clear himself. The 46 of Kastritz has been able to do the same thing, but very impressed with the way the 86 is driving.
Woody, I found him a fireball. Woody has Tommy Delago the leader.
Hey, Tommy
what's
D.
going on?
Hey,
What's
bud,
up, guys?
What a race you are putting on a show, buddy. Hey, I didn't think Tommy D had it in him, but man, you're doing great out there.
Yeah, thanks, man. I just started to get a little feel for it, but I mean, Sean's fast, John Caps is fast, Sheldon's fast, so just try not to make any mistakes, get caught up in lap cars, but these yellows on these restarts, this is where it gets sketchy.
Yeah, how's the high side? We see you kind of going into the turns there at the high side.
I particularly like the high side. I've been trying to heat up the right rear, and build up some berm there. I seem to be getting a little bit of run off the corner like that, but we'll see what happens later in the race.
Hey, well, good luck. Hey, we wish you the best. I'd like to see you get a win tonight, so kind of keep it out of the wall. I don't see any damage on your truck, so hey, keep it up, bud.
Brother.
We love you, Tommy, and we love Beef Jerky Unlimited. Woody, you're doing a phenomenal job in the pits, by the way. Are you staying clean down there?
Oh, no. I done got dirt and mud slung all over me, all up in my hair. The big old curls I got going on here. It's got everywhere.
All right, everybody pray for Woody as he is very dirty down here at Bristol Dirt. A lot of stuff hitting you. And wear goggles, Woody. Wear goggles. That's all I can tell you.
I got them on, Terry. I got them on. But I have to take them off and clean them every time I have a caution.
Dirty Woody. Face scar is off. We're racing again. Tommy Delago is going to get a great jump right here. Sean Kastritz actually beats him to the line. We'll see what race control has to say about that, as now Sheldon Fedek, he's moved into third, and it's 2x2, and it's 3 wide in the back again.
3 wide, getting ready to go into turn 3 as the 86 is there. The 41 of Fedek to the outside, and Caps down there below. We're going to have a battle for the lead here very, very shortly. I do think that they are really pushing the boundaries now. They had a little bit of a green flag run in both of those stints in between the two cautions, and I think they're starting to figure some things out here.
Levi, they're figuring it out. The track's starting to dry out a little bit. We're seeing them go from the bottom to the top, work in the middle. Everybody has their line that they want to use. What line have you seen so far been the progressive, and who's been the guy? Who's going to go beat Tommy?
I'll give you somebody to watch here who's figured it out. Ryan Pinnell in the one truck. Since this restart, he is really starting to wind it up on that high side. He's running it as close to the wall as he possibly can without hitting it, and he seems to have the line down pretty good. We've got a caution again.
Caution flag comes out one more time. No idea who that one was for. Didn't tell me. It says Byron Jones entered the pit lane. Doesn't tell me here. Just says caution flag comes out. Yellow flag. We'll wait for the second time here this evening. Looking at Ryan Pinnell right there. He's in the top 5, right? He's doing what he's got to do. This is an opportunity for him to potentially win a race. One of the best options. Can he go up here and make this happen? He's been fast. He's proven it to go to the top 5. And Jason, can we see this number 1 go out there? He's missing virtually the right side of that truck.
He's beating the tar out of the outside of that truck on the wall, and what it's showing is that he's not afraid to get that rear. Some folks like to talk about in iRacing that you can utilize the wall to gain a little bit of speed. Well, you can do that, but you do take some expense to the vehicle But here, the truck's able to utilize that right rear quarter panel and a little bit of the wall to gain a little bit of an advantage off the turn. I think that he's doing it the right way. I don't see too much damage on the front nose. That's going to be where the big one is.
Don't see a whole lot going on there. This is not what I expected, Levi. This is something that I thought we were going to see, a lot more wrecks. I wasn't expecting to see this 2x2, 3-wide racing, single truck spins. I was expecting to see a lot more mayhem, but these guys are doing a phenomenal job. Are you sure you made the right decision? You should have jumped down there and raced?
I would have been absolutely terrible tonight. There's no way I would have finished anywhere above 15th. Looks like we're going green here as Tommy D's hard on the gas.
Sean Kostritza still gets great restarts down there on the bottom, but Tommy D did a great job, and the Beef Jerky Unlimited guys are stepping up. Here comes John Capps. He has figured something out. Ryan Pinnell's starting to have a blinking issue, but Kostritza doing great for the Wolf Pumps team. He's trying to fight hard and battle Jason on the bottom, making great time. He's making amazing time down there to the bottom. Can he make it stick enough to get past him?
If you're looking at the track as they get into the corners, you're seeing a very dark section there. Now, there's two types of dark. There's the full of fluffy dirt, which is up on the high line, and then there's that grayish looking color on the middle of that track. That is hard packed, glassed over dirt from all of the heat. There's no moisture there, and I think if he keeps his tires there, he's gonna end up hurting himself. Caution's gonna come out here on lap. What are we at? Lap 18.
That would be Jake Anderson once again. And I will tell you why we're under this caution. Beef Jerky Unlimited is made of fresh top quality meat and is marinated in one of their 38 savory original recipe flavors. All of their beef, chicken, and pork can also be purchased for wholesale in 1 pound bulk. Head on over to beefjerkyunlimited.com and use promo code WOLFPACK. Oh, it's already in the chat. Thank you for whoever said the Wolf Pumps. It is Wolf and then pack behind it, not pumps. So go ahead and head over there to beefjerkyunlimited.com and get your jerky now. I love the jerky. Jason, if you've never had it, I promise you, you're missing out. Just like I will say as well, Martin Sports. You're not officially a partner yet, but we're working on that one. Head on over to martinsports.com and get some apparel, some racing gloves. We actually got some gloves, and we're secretly not going to tell anybody, but, maybe people are listening. Maybe people are paying attention. The winner of next week's 2 races are going to walk away with a pair of Martin Sports gloves. So, little tinket I'm going to drop into tonight's stream and hope that somebody hears it. So if you're out there and you're not paying attention to the stream and you're racing on the racetrack right now, you win next week. You're walking away with a free pair of gloves. And Levi, I showed you those gloves today, and you seem to be very impressed.
I earned those gloves at Homestead last week, but yes, they look awesome. I can't wait to get them, dude.
Very excited to send you those gloves. I can't wait to wear mine as well. Don't worry. Fans in the chat, you have an opportunity to win some gloves next week as well on both streams. We'll do that. We'll talk about that just a little bit later. It looks to me as the pace lights are out on this machine. It's time to go racing once again. Lap 19 is going to be on the board. Tommy, hard on the loud pedal. He did Sean Kostritza a favor on the high side, gave him the momentum. Jason, it's time to go race again. We're 3 wide once again.
Slide jobbing is usually how you win the race off of on a green flag, but nobody able to get to the back quarter panel and be able to pull that move off the inside line. Took off a little bit better. The 86 down onto the front stretch into turn 1. Look at the line he's running. Look how sideways he is, and compared to the 46 behind him, he is a little bit more up on the wall. He's going to carry speed down the back stretch a little bit faster on the straights.
Levi, we've seen only one person be able to mix and mingle with the top 3 from Beef Jerky Unlimited. The Wolf Pumps man of Mr. Sean Kostritza, not just Sean Kostritza. Mr. Sean Kostritza is doing a fantastic job in P number 2. Currently, at this moment, best lap time laid down, it's Tommy D, Sean Kostritza. They're the 2 fastest dudes, but he's still almost a full tenth off of the race lead. What does he have to do?
He's got it hooked up right now. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Sean though. He's been consistently right there with him. We'll see. Looks like we got another caution.
Kerry Moore will be the recipient of this caution flag. This time we actually do know who it was. We'll see what happened to the 84 of Kerry Moore, the owner of Graham Construction. We'll talk about Graham Construction in just a little bit as well. Looks as if he's just always going to get caught up. That would be Joe Tardif in the 48. Gets into Kerry Moore. I believe that would almost end Kerry Moore's night.
Looks like Big Zerk gave him some help there, unfortunately.
Ooh, man!
Something I saw in the race, the admin control over here looked like Ryan Pinnell, who was in that number 1 truck, got an EOL on that last on that last restart. So 5th caution halfway through the race here. I watched him work his way back through the field just a little bit. I've been following along with the 1. He was fast and he's able to navigate traffic really well. Seems like he's going to be one of those drivers to be looking out for once again. And the number 11 truck, that's another driver right there, finding his way from 7th on that last restart. And now what is he now, 4th or 5th in the line? Fantastic driving by that driver.
Doing a fantastic job.
Jason Reef is he's been creeping up every run. He's been working his way up through the field.
Well, we said we'd talk about this as the green flag's back out. Quickie caution. Well, we skipped over that one. Tommy D holds the lead once again here against Sean Kostritza. 41 is going to get to the back bumper of the 46. Can't make it happen. 3 wide once again in the back. Jason Reef, Trevor Zelani, but the battle for the lead still heats up. Here comes the 46. He's going to the back bumper. 2 guys, Sheldon Fedek, John Capps, and Tony Ressler making his way up here in that Oreos Chevy. A little throwback to Dale Jr. in the Xfinity Series. And Levi, they're making their way to the front. Jason Reef gets sideways. 5 cautions. Do we see 5 more?
If I was a betting man, I would say yes. You see how Sean there went down to the bottom and lost all his momentum. Sheldon was able to wind it up and get by him, and then now they're switching roles here. It looks like they're both up on the wall running now, kind of staying in line.
Everybody's staying in line around this racetrack. We lost our in-race reporter. He's out of this event. But tough break for the in-race reporter. We had high hopes. It's the first in-race reporter not to finish. I hate it. We'll go back here in the pack and check out with what Brian's doing in the number 2. They've been going hard at it. 7 Crawford and the 69 of Joshua Roberts have been going toe-to-toe for many laps back here, Jason. The Hood Rats machine and the Pepsi machine are trying to do Hood Rat things.
It does look like they're trying to find a way to get themselves that little extra nudge. The 1's going to go around the 2 or try to get around the 2. The 11 getting right to the back bumper of the 2 right there. It looks like the Pepsi machine finds a way around the 94 here, but he's utilizing that turn 4 exit just a little bit better than some of the other drivers in front and behind.
23 laps remaining in this race. It has gone by like the clock at Martinsville, doing a great job on this racing surface. Go to check back here with Mr. Zirkle. He's having a tough go with this one, but he's only running 14th, and I only say only because he's got, not a lot of competition out there. We have 5 trucks that are off this racing surface so far. The 006 is outrunning Joe Tardif right now as they go side by side for the 16th place position respectively. So the young man of Bobby doing a phenomenal job up on the high lane of the Bristol Dirt Race. Caution number 6 is on, and that's Dominic Previte, and that would be Anthony Zirkle.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what happened here.
I found it. I found it. Oh, it was 7 and the 69. They wrecked, and it brought out our caution. We'll try to see what had happened here when I click on Mr. 7 Crawford, and we rewind this. We'll do some rewinding.
It almost looked like somebody was just a little bit too free off the corner here and up into the wall, little turn into the corner. Slide job didn't work. 11 to the 94, 16 right there. Yeah, they were just trying to that was just hard racing right there. 16 to 69, that was just hard racing.
Well, and Top Esports, too, out there in the chat letting you know that 4144 Bemis Road, Valdosta, Georgia, 229-245-7274. They're open Monday through Saturday, 5 p.m. to 3 a.m. Full liquor bar, groups, couples, and bachelor parties are welcome. $5 covers, home of the $2 mystery drinks. And I'm told on Thursdays it is tequila sunrise and margaritas 2 for $1. That would be Peaches Gentlemen's Club. 2 locations in Georgia, 1 in North in Atlanta, and 1 down in Southern Georgia right before you get there. And you can also catch the 4141 Lit podcast every Tuesday evening, and that will feature Top Esports. So if you don't get your fix for Top Esports throughout the week, catch the 4141 Lit show with DJ Chinchilla. I can't DJ Chinchilla.
How do you think he came up with that name?
Corking it. I don't know.
If I was ever a rapper, and I'll ask the people out there in the chat, if you had to come up with a rap name for yourself, what would it be? That would be the question of the night here. If I had to do one, it would probably be T's Friendly Ghost.
Like it.
I got a good one. White Mystery.
Well, mine would be T and J's Mystery Ghost.
Jakey about to do some more shots out there on that. His name is Alan Chinchilla. That's how.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. I just thought
Alan.
maybe he was gray fuzzy like lava dust. I mean, who knows? You know, and not to make fun of anybody's name. My last name is Followell. So have at it, folks. Have at it.
Well, they're 2x2, and DJ Tommy D is going to be leading this race with the Kostritza from Yamista on the outside. Bottom row gets a great jump. Tommy D, he's ready. Beef Jerky Unlimited's ready. And yes, I am sleeping on the couch tonight. She's in Virginia. 86 slides up side by side for the lead. Here comes Kostritza.
Kostritza to the outside, trying to make that high line better. He got a better restart there, but I do believe the 86 is going to have that what they like to call a slide job here. Does the 46 have enough patience to get around, or is he just going to try to utilize that same line? Watch the drive off on the corner, there to the inside of the back. Turn 14 goes around.
14, Tony Wrestler, he goes around. That's not going to cause a caution. We're having a little flickering issue with these machines out here. We're going to stay green. That's awesome. No caution, number 7. No caution, number 7 tonight. Hopefully we don't see it, but the battle for the lead still continuously heats up. Tommy's going to put that outside quarter panel right there on the wall, slider around here, kind of Kyle Larson in it. Levi, I don't think anybody has anything for Tommy tonight.
The closest anybody's got tonight is Sean. Sean, you can see him on the in-car camera. He is working the wheel hard, giving it all he's got. Tommy's stretching his lead out to about half a second now.
Caution's going to come out here, and it looks like which is not a bad thing for the 46 here. Another chance here, but the 41, Fettig is still in third here. He's not getting the restart that you would think that he would need. As we were talking about the one of Pinnell earlier, he's back in the mix there in fourth. But Fettig wants the win here, which is the driver that I picked. He's gonna have to push the boundaries on the bottom. The 46 of Kostritza really putting it to the back bumper of the 86.
He has an opportunity here. I mean, we're gonna have about 16 laps to go. Caution number 7. Woody, man, surprised me with an interview down there on pit lane. Woody, are you covered in dirt down there? Earth to Fireball.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring someone down here. I was kind of getting my microphone cleaned off to get the dirt off of it and everything first, where I could do some interviewing here. So I was going to bring down Mr. Oh Lordy, let's see. Trying to figure out what a good one to bring down here. Let's get Mr. Let's bring Mr. John Caps down here.
This ought to be interesting.
Hey, John Caps, this is Fireball Woody over here in the pits. How you doing, bud?
My man Woody, what's happening?
Hey, I'm sitting there looking at you having a good time out there. It looks like you're trying to get to the front there. And how bad's your windshield covered right now?
That's not too bad. I'm just trying to figure out where everybody's supposed to line up here. A little shenanigans going on out here for that last little yellow flag. So I went into the pits, had some guys beat on this piece of, and see if we can make this thing squeeze some more juice out of this chicken and see if we can go to the front.
You think you got anything for Tommy D up there? Because he sure is doing great up there in the front.
Yeah, we're all kind of riding around, biding our time.
All right, well,
And,
wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. I appreciate
Alrighty,
it.
well, you have a good one and take care and stay out of the wall, all right?
I'm going to do my best to stay out of the wall. Hey, man, I miss racing with you. Thanks for the interview.
All right, you're welcome.
Woody, you are phenomenal here tonight. The clearest windshield on the racing surface is this one of Thomas Delago, DJ Tommy D, out here doing a phenomenal job. And while we're giving DJ names, I mean, nobody in the chat is coming up with a DJ name for themselves. I mean, I'm not much of a rapper in my own right, but I feel like I could throw some bars down if I really needed to.
Well, we have to put that. I was going to say we might have to put that to the test here one of these days. We may have to get Mr. Radford his own mic.
Yeah, we should. Green flag's going to come out here when they come off here. Thomas Delago still holds the lead. Seven Crawford's worked his way up to that 5th place position. He's up 16 spots. This is going to be fun. Yeah, I got to make some chicken salad out of chicken. DJ Wally Ward. That's probably for Brandon. And gosh, green flag is going back in the air. We're racing again. 16 laps remaining, or 17 laps remaining in this unpredictable race. We didn't see Thomas Delago as our pre-race favorite, but he's doing a fantastic job. Now Kostrista is going to try to make a run at it again, but here comes Ryan Pinnell. He's made his way back to the front, boys. This is impressive.
After taking the EOL, yeah, go for it.
He got an EOL and he worked his way all the way back up to 4th. What an impressive run through the field. He's got it hooked there on the high line.
He's utilizing it. He's beating the heck out of it. If you look at the right rear spoiler of the one truck there, it's all dented in and crimped. He gets a little contact from the 11. A little bit of help there. Now he looks like he backed into a telephone pole as he gets around turn 3 and 4.
Looks like he did back into a telephone pole. You see the back bumper of that OnlyFans monster Ford. The only Ford in the top 5 has an opportunity to get around the 41 of Sheldon, but Seven and Trevor are beating and banging. They're out here doing a fantastic job, doing all that they can do.
Race leader almost made a mistake there out of turn 2. The 46 wasn't able to capitalize on it, but the 86 was a little bit too free off corner exit, throws himself to the bottom of the racetrack, and still able to hold the lead here. But the 41 and the 86, or the 41 and the 46, look like they're starting to utilize that little bit of touch and go with the wall.
It is doing a fantastic job. 86 is really slinging it. 41, 46 are closing in. They're starting to get faster on the outside wall. Do we see people trying to make the slide job happen as the dirt is really kicking up now? It's starting to get a whole lot slicker out here as caution number 8 goes on the board. Robert Doig is the person who caused this one. Let's take a look. Looks as if got help. 702, John Caps, the 2 of Brian. All go together. 89 is the recipient of that one. He goes into the wall tough break for the 89 of the Wild Jerky Chevrolet.
And Mr. Dublé just got sent up that wall and crushed. So maybe an opportunity. Maybe he's going to have that fast repair in the books for him. He'll still be on that lead lap if he can get in and off pit road quickly. Hopefully he doesn't exit out of the race. I would hate to see that. Dublé was in ninth there for a little bit. It scored him eighth whenever everybody came back around. If you look at it, do me a favor on your stream. Let's show these drivers the audience what I'm talking about. If you've got that nose camera, click on the leader, put on the nose camera. We'll take a look at what the track is here when it comes to what that condition is. Right there on the bottom, you see that how dark that is right there on your screen, folks. That right there is when the tires heat up, it melts the mud and melts the dirt and the clay that's in this track. And you see how it sheens with the lights of Bristol here. It right there, that is what they're driving on. They're driving on a sheet of glass and trying to wheel this around here. The safest spot right now, the direct bottom if you can get around the track, and the high line where all the dirt is kept.
Good insight showing the difference of the track. I should have showed this a whole lot earlier to see what we had going on here. And yes, the last 10 laps are going to be impressive. But I will say the Graham Construction Company, serving Middle and West Tennessee for all your general contracting needs for all residential, custom homes, and light commercial. Call 901-301-8268 and ask for Carrie Moore. The last 10 laps, we're in the final stage. This is the leg that counts. That we're going to pay the money at the end of this when the points are going to be awarded. Do we see the 46 of Sean Kostritza make a move to try to clear Tommy? And is Tommy going to have to take the top to avoid Sean from making a run out there?
You can go ahead, Jason.
Oh, so I was, Levi, I was letting you answer. I like to get out of there. So what I see out of this is right now we're going to have a probably our last double file restart because inside 10 laps to go, it's single file restart on any dirt race that you ever get into. These drivers are going to be pressing as hard as they can once they get inside 10 laps to go. The 46 definitely needs to take the high line away from the 86 if he can. And get that just time that restart rail well. If not, I do believe look at Pinnell right behind it. He might be able to pull that slide job off in the next 3 laps.
Levi, I'll ask you. The corners have really starting to darken up. We don't see any more of that loose dirt that we have. Is this going to be the restart that's potentially going to take us to the green or to the final?
I think so. Green flag's in the air. Let's go racing.
Tommy D gets a good run down on the bottom. He's going to tow his teammate up there. Sheldon gets a run. He goes to the bottom. 46 stays up against the wall. 41's going to try to clear the 46, and he just might. But now he battles back on the back straightaway. 41, here comes the one to the high side. 11, 23, 94, 16. 11 goes around. 11 gets straightened out by 7. He's hard up in there. And Joe catches him. Joe catches him, and I believe that might bring the caution. No, it's not going to bring the caution.
Everybody's still green. The track was what it was. 46,
Tommy
41,
goes on,
86.
saves it.
3 wide into the corner. 41 of Fedek right there to the bottom. Somebody had to get to the back bumper. Right now, contact made from the 86-46. Caution is going to come out. They're not done yet, boys. They are not done.
Oh, man.
Oh, you hate to see it. Tommy D got up the track there after he got moved out of first place and got into the 1.
Is that just payback?
Is the ultimate. I wouldn't say. I think that dirt racing is the ultimate bump and run. The way his line was right there when he came up, he was going to have to try to get himself out of the throttle, and that was what the slide job happens to make door-to-door contact. I think that is more what happened there. Just caught the tail end of the quarter panel the wrong way.
Very tough break right there. Let's actually take a look here at what transpired as it shows this. Just a tad bit of contact, and we'll see if we can back this up just a tad bit to kind of show what we have seen. Tommy's going to go, and this sets up a lap before. This sets up 1 lap prior as the 46 right here sends it 3 wide, comes off the exit, makes contact with the 41. 86 gets down to the bottom. He saves it on dirt. Incredible save. Then he's going to come back in the next corner, slide it, and then it's the 46 that is the recipient there. 86 goes into the wall, and we talked about the damage not being something that's going to affect these machines. What affects them?
Right now, it's going to be the only damage that really affects is steering damage. If your wheel can't turn, then you're basically a snowplow. With what the 41 was doing, the 41, when he went up into that track when they were 3 wide, he was trying to pull a door banging slide job. That's what that is right there. When you're 3 wide, you're trying to bounce yourself off of the vehicle a little bit right there, and you kind of do it just within just the touch and go, and he was able to make that work. But the 86 came around to do the same thing. It was a smart move for all of these drivers. And right now the 41 being scored, it looks like he's in second. The 86 was the I don't know that he was the race leader.
Not sure how they scored that one. Levi, any listening on the radio on what transpired for the 86 to be the leader?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything come across the radio yet. I'm still trying to figure it out down here.
The 03 did not race tonight. He is race control on the dirt. Pace lights are still on this truck. I believe this should signal 1 to go as we come around here. I think they are. They're double filing it again.
We are right at 10 to go, so that might be the last time they do that. Usually inside 10 laps to go, it's single file restarts to the end of the race. We'll see if they get another caution. Do we see another caution? I wouldn't put it past it, and I do think that the 41 might have something for the 86 here. The 86 has been leading out front. Now it's time to push the boundaries, and Terry, it's going to be interesting.
10 to go when they cross the line. Thomas Delago is there. He's back on the loud pedal. 41 gets a massive jump. Here comes Trevor. He's going to be there. Teammates are going to race each other really, really well, side by side, 2 by 2, 3 by 3 now, all the way down. Ryan Pinnell's going to get loose. 23 is going to make a run for it. 86, 41 sliding through the corners, boys.
86 doesn't. That midline is you're starting to see a lot of the drivers separate to the bottom and to the high side. The 86 doesn't have the run to the inside. He's going to have to pull some more speed out of that truck on one of the lines here. The 23 right there to the back bumper. I talked about Fettig earlier. He's doing a heck of a job. What about that one, Levi? He looks like he is on a tear as well.
Yeah, it looked like he had a little issue on the low line on the restart, but he's starting to wind it back up there. He's been making hay in the high line all night, coming up through the field. We'll see what he's got for third place here.
Looks like on my screen he's blinking in and out just a little bit there. Maybe that's his secret.
Yeah, Blinky Ryan Pinnell gets his way up to the 4th place position, but the battle goes caution number 10. We have reached the 10, the century mark right here on the cautions. And this yellow flag will be, goodness.
Looks like Josh Roberts, 7.
Take a replay here with these two and see what the 69, what he's doing. He was next to Sean Kostritza. And
yeah, that's after. They were 3 wide going into the corner. Josh Roberts, 7, and Dominic was on the wall there. They all kind of just moved up the track and got into each other.
We'll check it out from this side. It looks like the 11 of Jason gets into the side of 7, and that's what brings out the yellow flag. This time, the 10th caution flag of the evening. Wow. 7 laps to go. Nobody had to pit. Nobody has to pit. Who wrecks who?
If this was 2 to go, I would say that somebody's going around.
Levi, I ask you. I come at you and say, so and so wins the race if they do what?
I'm gonna say Sheldon Fettig wins the race if he runs his team owner hard.
Solid. I'll go to you too, Jason. So and so wins the race if they do what?
Pennell wins the race if he can get a slide job restart with 3 to go and it stays green.
Solid predictions here across the board. I mean, this right here could set up to be one of the craziest finishes we've ever seen. We've seen slide jobs happen. We've seen people door check one another. We've seen just all out mayhem, Kentucky Derby, demolition derby type racing on this dirt. Pace lights are out. We're gonna see this as well. Yeah, my wife says rock, paper, scissors.
True story.
Yeah, I mean, rock, paper, scissors. Who's going to win this race? You know, and you got the shoot method because you have a lot of people, you have a lot of unknowns. There's a lot of unknowns right now in this field. The 23 is an unknown. 86 is upset with the 23. 23 is upset with the 86. The 41 is the only one currently with what looks to be the cleanest truck of the field.
He's we talked about inside 10 to go, single file restarts. 41 needs to jump. 86 might time it. He did. He timed it. He went to the inside. Went a little bit early there.
Wonder what race control is going to do to that. He takes the lead. He actually takes the lead there. 41 lets it go. They're in the back. They're too wide. 2 by 2. Sean Castrista trying to make his way up to the front. He's trying to get around the one. What's Sheldon going to do? Levi, was that a dirty move not to play on the words we're on dirt?
It was close to being questionable. I haven't heard anything about a penalty. I think they're just gonna race it out as the 41 dives it inside here.
41 dives it to the inside of his teammate, and his team owner 86 is loose. He is slipping and sliding through the field. 41 takes the lead. Sheldon Fettig is your race leader. 4 laps remaining. Oh, 86 gets in the back bumper of the 41. They're teammates.
Well, he tried to put a bump and run on there into the corner, and it just didn't work for him. The 41 able to straighten it back out. That was a natural turn for him, so he was able to run the high line. Caution's going to come out once again. Tried to make it work, just didn't make it stick. That was a great move. That right there was an incredible move.
That's caution. Brandon Ward is the 11th caution of the evening in the 88 Raise Energy Rep Sports Pinkett Ford machine. It's 2 teammates wrecking in the corner to set up what is potentially going to be the craziest restart we've seen, and we've said that against all of them. Fans at home, if you haven't shared the link, 4 to go. This is what we got. We've seen the 86 knows he has to get to the back bumper of the 41. He has to time it perfect. Can the 23? I mean, I'll go through the field here, and let's have possibilities. Let's go endless possibilities. 41 wins the race if he does what, Levi?
Has a better restart this time.
Okay, Jason. Thomas Delago wins this race, but he has to do what? Jason. Did I lose you?
I will answer for Jason. Tommy Delago wins this race if he roughs up his teammate.
So he has to rough up the teammate to get this going. All right, Trevor, 23 wins the race if he does what? Whichever one answers.
I'm going to say 23 wins the race if Tommy D and Sheldon wreck each other.
Ryan Pennell.
Pinnell's going to need a lot of luck. He is restarting on the high side, or no, they're single file restart. So I think fourth place is going to be out of the window on this restart. So he's going to have a lot of things go his way, but I hope he proves me wrong.
Gentlemen, iRacing kind of took a dump on me there, so I'm working on getting back into the race.
5 laps to go. We're single file. We will take this interview time, and we don't have the time. We're going through here the endless possibilities on what could happen to end this race.
Hopefully we can get it to go to the end of here. I heard some chatter on the radio that there were some people frustrated with guys in the back causing cautions when there was some good racing at the front. So I'm hoping that we can finish this thing out and see a really good finish.
So, goodness, this is going to be the most interesting time across the board. Can we get to the finish? How long can we get to the finish? Or how long is it going to take us to get to the finish? We know we have 4 to go when they cross this start-finish line. Pace Truck's going to dip back down. Hopefully we don't see him for the 12th time here tonight. 41 has to get this restart, and he does. Good restart by the 41. Actually, he spins them again. Thomas Delago back to the lead.
41 is winding it up on the high side here. Let's see how much momentum he has coming down the backstretch. He's able to get to the quarter panel, stay up there, continue to run the line. Feddings has some pressure from Trevor now in the 23. Tommy D stretching out his lead.
Big pressure happened in 23. Now it has subsided. The 41 is going to have the opportunity to get up there. Ryan Pinnell goes around right behind it. He keeps it straight. It's going to be 2 laps to go if they make it to this here. Can he get there? Trevor is going to get to the back bumper of Sheldon Feddick, but it's not going to work. Caution. Flag is out. Brian crashes in the back. Let's take a look at what happened. Brian Pinnell goes around, and the 2... 1 goes, hits Pressy. Pressy goes and saves it. 2 goes around. Caution. Flag comes out. This time, the front of the field. No one is safe. Nobody is safe on this field. Woody, go grab Sheldon Feddick for us.
Sheldon doing a great job. Guys, you got me? Can you hear me here?
We're back.
I'm just making sure. iRacing took a dump on me there for a second. We've got storms in the area, so I kind of just flickered out of everything right there. I appreciate you giving my input out there, Levi. That was exactly what I was saying.
We'll head down to Fireball Woody. Take it on down with Sheldon Feddick.
Hey, Sheldon Feddick. Hey, how you doing there, bud?
Good. How you guys?
Hey, looks like you're having a tough race there right there. Kind of trying to get around Tommy D there, but hey, looks like you're holding your line there.
Yep, we're having a good race here. We're going green.
He's going back green.
And also, how's
he's going
the
back.
mud on the foot there?
Going back green. Woody he gets a good restart there this time. 23 is on the back bumper. Here comes 7 Crawford. He's going to make it, try to stick. It's going to be 2 wide for second. Thomas Delago, 2 laps remaining. They're coming to the white. 7 gets loose. 23 gets to the back bumper here. Oh, it's 31 with Sean Constritza. 1 lap on. 1 lap to go, boys.
Feddick had the run there, but the 16 kind of took it into his own hands. He wants a better spot, but I tell you what, they are rolling through the gears. It does look like Delago has an opportunity to win this one. 41-23, doing a great job at a turn 3 and turn 4.
Coming through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. The inaugural Dirt Bristol winner is going to Beef Jerky Unlimited's own Thomas Delago, winner tonight in the Truck Series at Bristol.
I was almost 2 for 2 with Feddick there. What a great race. Now it's demo derby time where they can tear the heck out of their trucks.
Tear the heck out of their trucks. They should do here. We'll get our top 3. We will be right back after we take one quick commercial over here. We're going to take a look at the Beef Jerky Unlimited.
Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville is your weekend adventure headquarters. Get out and do more. If it's fast and fun and brings smiles to faces year-round, we have it. Our huge showroom is stocked full of new and pre-owned Yamahas, Kawasaki's, Suzuki's, Kymco's, and Argos. Plus, Fairfield Motorsports is the area's only Traxxas retailer, the fastest name in RC, and we have all the parts and accessories to go with them. For all the coolest toys for big girls and boys, visit Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville, your weekend adventure headquarters.
Thomas Salago, welcome. Congratulations on your win tonight. How did you do it? You said you wasn't going to do good on dirt, and here you are. P1.
I didn't think I would do good. I just did a little practice, and I wasn't very fast at the beginning of practice, and then all of a sudden I just tried to drive slower, and it went faster. So, all those yellows and a lot of fighting with Sean, and he got into me, I got into him. I hate to see that, but it's the dirt, and I couldn't gather it back in after he hit me. But good race by everybody. It was fun. Had some fun with Sheldon. We were battling back and forth, doing some crossovers. It don't get much better than that, man. Top Esports. Way to go.
That's it. Top Esports, the night for dirt. Any shout-outs for you this evening?
Beef Jerky Unlimited. Team Beef Jerky Unlimited is doing really well. Just a great group of guys here. We'll put a little shout-out for James Woodard. Shout-out to you, of course. And then Woody. I love Woody. Everybody loves Woody. He's a natural with that voice. Have a great night, you guys.
Everybody loves Woody. Tommy, thank you so much. We'll continue on. We'll take you over to the second place finisher, Mr. Sheldon Fedek. I'm sorry, Jason, take him over to Sheldon Fedek.
I was like, what? No,
My bad.
Levi, you were my pick to win today. You come home second. You had a heck of a drive there. When you had the lead, restart seemed to be kind of where you had to pick your line. And I know that your teammate wins here, but to kind of walk us through your race and kind of what you were trying to look at here.
It was a good race. I was just being patient, end up second in the heat race. So I started outside, and I just wanted to, I was hoping we could get some green flag laps at the beginning. We were pulling away from everybody. So I wanted to just get out there and run some laps. And, we had some fun up front, did some crossovers with Tommy. Had some guys race a little bit rougher than I expected in the beginning of the race, but we got through it and had some fun with everybody up front, and we had a good fun time today.
Well, Sheldon, congratulations here on a P2. It seemed like it was your track to basically, if you didn't finish inside the top 5, I would have been very surprised. Congratulations once again. Give your shout outs out there. It's your time to shine.
Thanks. Yeah, I just thank everybody here at Top Esports and the Beef Jerky Unlimited series here. Get to race for the sponsor here with Tommy D and everything. So just great fun, and I'm glad everybody's out here, and hopefully show's good and all that good stuff. So thank you.
Well, third place tonight for you, Mr. Levi. You get to interview Trevor Zelani, who did a great job in the M2 Aerospace Chevy. Go ahead with the third place man.
Trevor, the lone TFR guy tonight. You were consistent all night. Top 5, top 7, great run. Just take us through the heat race format, kind of what you did in the beginning and how you were able to stay in the top 5 all night.
Oh man, I was super nervous starting out tonight. The heat race, I was good. I'm not gonna say I was the best. I know once Sheldon got in front of me, I just kind of followed his line and learned the track. Getting into the main, we were just kind of following everybody. It took me a little bit, quite a bit of time there to the track changes and everything. But once we got that figured out and got the top line figured out, it was beautiful. It felt really good. I do want to thank some sponsors here. MK2 Aerospace, Beer Nuts, Douglas Distributing, Texas Family, MG.com, 3D Energy, and I really couldn't have finished third without Matthew and Kelva with all their help and everything they do for me. So it was a good race.
Well, great job. Way to bring home a podium finish for TFR, and we'll see you next week.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Great show. Great show all the way around for everybody here. I'll finish up with thoughts as we wind down the craziest race that we've seen so far. what are we gonna see? What are we gonna see next week at another great racetrack, Levi?
Darlington is not one for the faint of heart. It's going to take a lot of practice, a lot of skill, and it's going to be a marathon.
And Jason, we saw tonight to potentially be one of the craziest shows, and it did. It lived up to the hype. It was the craziest show that we thought it was going to be. We're going into Darlington next week with the Beef Jerky Unlimited Truck series. Do we see the same carnage?
I think that with what they've, it's a good thing they got Bristol Dirt out of the way before Darlington, because I think the way that today worked will show that patience next week will be probably a little bit better. I would think. I think Darlington is a great track to race. A lot of folks love to drive it, and a lot of people cut their teeth on Darlington when it comes to the trucks. So I look forward to seeing you guys have a good race. If I had to make a prediction, I'd say you'd have less cautions than you would think.
That's a good prediction. Looking for a stream to raid out here. Gonna show some love to Rick France. Z playing New World right now. We'll shoot some love his way. We'll throw the raid out there. We'll start it now. People, let us know what we're doing. Show him some love. Give him the top esports welcome. Go raid the mess out of that one for Jason, for Levi. I'm Terry Radford. All the people out there that are watching here live on Top Esports, catch us Saturday night. That Saturday night will be the off-season modified tour. We go live at 9 Eastern Standard Time. For the 16 of you that are heading on over there, have a great time. Go watch some New World. Let them know that Top Esports is the #1 place to go for all NASCAR-related streams. Have a great night. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of your week. We'll see you Saturday night.
Peaches of Valdosta.
You missed your opportunity.
God damn it, Gary.
Did you come in here just for that, Brad? I love it.
I only did come in here just for that.
Hilarious.
Just wanted, I wanted to hear Terry say Peaches of Valdosta. He didn't say it. I was going to say it at the end. That was it. You missed your opportunity, Terry. They have 2 Chinas there, Terry. 2 Chinas.
Hell of a race, guys. Hell of a race.
That was fun, man.
Yeah, that was the